A horrific crash occurs on a busy highway when a large truck slams into a Tesla, sending it skidding across multiple lanes. The Tesla ends up crumpled by the side of the road, but all its occupants manage to exit the vehicle safely and appear unharmed. A Tesla Model 3 Performance is seen speeding down a highway, narrowly avoiding traffic as police attempt 2 pit maneuvers to stop it. Officers deploy a spike strip, which the Tesla runs over, damaging the tires but failing to bring the vehicle to a complete stop. The chase ends when a police cruiser forcefully rams the Tesla, triggering the curtain airbags and blowing the pyro fuse, ultimately disabling the vehicle. In East-South China, a Tesla Model 3 is seen driving normally when its APFSD system suddenly fails, causing confusion and concern. The car swerves slightly and doesn't respond to its surroundings as expected, as it hits an incoming truck at the other side of the road. A Tesla in China is captured speeding through traffic, with the driver appearing to struggle for control as it veers toward other vehicles. In a tense moment, the driver manages to steer between 2 cars, narrowly avoiding a major collision. Tragically, the Tesla crashes into a bus shortly after, killing the passenger and leaving the driver seriously injured. Dashcam footage shows a Tesla cruising at 75 miles per hour on Autopilot. Navigate on Autopilot, with the road ahead appearing mostly clear. A damaged car sits stationary in the middle of the lane, yet the Tesla makes no attempt to slow down or change lanes. It crashes directly into the back of the vehicle without any braking or alerts, raising major concerns about Autopilot's responsiveness. A Tesla Model X is seen driving on a busy Los Angeles street when the driver decides to manually shut down the car's computer system.
Hi, my name is Jillian, and today I'll be demonstrating how dangerous it is when the computer on a Model X Tesla completely shuts down on one of the world's most busiest freeways, the 405 freeway in Los Angeles, California. Now, this is very dangerous, as you will see. It is very dangerous. While I reset the computer, completely shut it.
Despite the shutdown, the car continues to operate normally on the road without any issues or interruptions.
Down while driving at about 55 miles an hour. Here we go. Computer is shutting down. Traffic is coming to a stop. Computer is completely shut down. Continue to hold on the reboot buttons. The computer is completely blank, as you can see. Everything on my dash is completely blank, blacked out. The computer is no longer running, but I am continuously driving safely. As the computer reboots, and I continue on my way down the 405, one of the most busiest freeways in the world in Los Angeles.
The driver resumes control of the vehicle, and everything appears to be functioning as expected.
Car seems to be acting normally. Nothing's wrong. I can accelerate normally. I can turn normally. There's nothing wrong. And within less than a minute, the computer completely reboots, and I'm on my way to my destination safely. So whoever told you that it's dangerous for a computer to shut down on a Tesla completely lied to you. Stop listening to the lies. Teslas are safe. I feel safe in a Tesla. And as you can see, the computer completely shut down, and I'm on my way to my destination safely. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.
A quiet evening at the Sarawan Asian food restaurant in December turned chaotic when a Tesla suddenly sped past the building and crashed down the avenue. Diners at the restaurant were startled by the loud noise as the car sped by and lost control.
Quelle horreur, mais quelle horreur. Regarde tous les gens courent, regarde. C'est pas vrai. Non, ça sert à rien d'y aller. Écoute, hein.
Sur le rideau.
Il y a suffisamment.
The crash left bystanders in shock, with authorities quickly responding to the scene of the accident.
C'est quelqu'un qui s'est pris. Ah, il a écrasé quelqu'un? Non, on va rester là, pas sûr. Il y a suffisamment de...
A man was testing his Tesla's Autopilot system to see if it would stop upon detecting a wall. The footage shows the Tesla approaching the wall at a steady pace, with no sign of the Autopilot system braking or taking any evasive action.
Here we go! Here we go! Holy!
Upon impact, the car crashes into the wall, highlighting the failure of the system to stop as expected, despite the test conditions.
Shoot!
A Tesla crashes on the highway after the forward collision warning and automatic emergency braking system fails to activate. The car approaches traffic ahead without slowing down, despite the expected safety features being engaged. The vehicle collides with another car on the highway, raising concerns over the malfunction of the collision avoidance systems. CCTV footage in China captures a 2021 Tesla Model 3 crash in Guangdong, where the vehicle collided with a truck, resulting in the driver's death. The Tesla was traveling on a highway when it struck the rear of a truck, causing significant damage and leading to the fatality. A Tesla Model 3 crashes while in autopilot mode, veering off the road and entering the side. The car loses control while attempting a turn, driving off the main road and onto the grassy area beside it. A Tesla Model S is seen driving smoothly on the Bay Bridge just before it suddenly swerves into another lane and slams on the brakes, catching nearby vehicles off guard. The abrupt stop triggers a massive chain reaction crash behind the Tesla, involving 8 other vehicles in total. Authorities later confirmed the driver claimed the autopilot feature malfunctioned, and the crash caused several injuries and heavy traffic delays. Footage shows a Tesla in China suddenly accelerating on a busy road, losing control and causing a deadly crash that left 2 people dead and 3 injured. The vehicle can be seen picking up speed unexpectedly, weaving dangerously between other cars and nearly hitting pedestrians. It continues moving erratically for over 2 kilometers before slamming into a storefront, ending in a devastating impact. A Tesla is seen driving rapidly through a rooftop parking lot before suddenly veering out of control and crashing into several parked vehicles. The chaotic footage continues as the car smashes through a barrier and plunges off the ledge, falling to the ground level below with a loud impact. Authorities later confirmed that both occupants of the Tesla survived with only minor injuries, despite the severity of the crash. A man using Tesla's Autopilot recklessly leaves the driver's seat and moves into the passenger side while the vehicle continues to operate on the highway. Footage captures the car moving steadily as the man sits casually away from the wheel, showing no concern for the dangers of his actions. Moments later, the car veers slightly before crashing, with the aftermath showing the seriousness of relying too much on autonomous features. A Tesla Model Y and a Xiaomi SU7 collided while driving on a highway, drawing attention due to the severity of the crash and the visible damage to both vehicles. The Xiaomi SU7 rear-ended the Tesla at high speed, crumpling its front end significantly, while the Tesla sustained moderate rear-end damage but remained relatively stable. A Tesla suddenly swerves into the opposite lane to avoid a pedestrian who stumbled into the street, leading to a head-on collision with an oncoming vehicle.
Doamne Dumnezeule mare!
The impact is forceful, damaging both cars significantly, while the pedestrian remains unharmed on the side of the road. A car suddenly swerves in front of a Tesla and slams on the brakes in an apparent brake check attempt, but misjudges the distance. The Tesla manages to slow down, but the other vehicle loses control and spins out, crashing into an incoming vehicle. The Cybertruck is seen slowly maneuvering into a parking spot using full self-driving mode, while a few co-workers observe nearby. As the vehicle adjusts itself, it gently bumps into a co-worker's car, causing minor contact that draws surprised reactions from those around. A Tesla Model Y is seen approaching a busy road before it suddenly accelerates forward without warning. The vehicle violently crashes into multiple cars in its path as bystanders react in shock to the unfolding chaos. Despite apparent attempts to brake, the Tesla continues moving until it finally comes to a stop after hitting another vehicle. A 26-year-old man from Colorado speeds through an intersection in his Tesla, going over twice the posted limit. The car slams into an incoming police vehicle. The impact is devastating, leaving the Tesla driver dead. The footage shows a Tesla on autopilot, cruising down the highway when a car suddenly slams on its brakes in front. The Tesla's brakes fail to respond quickly enough, with only a weak attempt to slow down before it continues moving at speed. A warning chime sounds, but it's too late. There's an unavoidable crash when the vehicle doesn't fully stop in time. A Tesla traveling on the highway crashes into a parked truck, the impact causing an immediate explosion. The car erupts into flames, burning fiercely after the collision, and another explosion follows moments later. A Tesla dashcam captures footage of a tire flying off a car in front of it, hitting a nearby vehicle and causing it to flip. The impact of the tire sends the car into a somersault, while the Tesla narrowly avoids further collision. A Tesla Cybertruck is seen in Beverly Hills, having already crashed in front of a hotel, with the scene unfolding as the camera begins recording. Emergency responders arrive at the scene, assessing the damage while the Cybertruck remains in place, facing significant impact. A Tesla in China reportedly accelerated uncontrollably, leading to a crash that injured 2 people, including the driver. The car unexpectedly surged forward, plowing through a gate and narrowly avoiding a bystander in the process. The vehicle eventually stopped after hitting a wall, with the driver and another person suffering injuries. A Tesla on the highway was already engulfed in flames when the footage began. The fire intensified, with the car exploding roughly 16 times, creating a dramatic and dangerous situation. A Tesla Model S catches fire at a tire repair shop in Los Gatos, with thick smoke rising from the vehicle. Fire spreads rapidly, engulfing the car, leading to emergency responders arriving to contain it. A person testing the Tesla Lucid Air experiences a breakdown during a trial run, leaving the vehicle stuck in the middle of the road. They step out and appear confused, pacing briefly while looking at their phone for assistance. Traffic builds up behind as the car remains immobile, forcing drivers to slowly maneuver around it. Smoke streams from a Cybertruck as it sits motionless by the roadside, drawing attention from nearby drivers.
Oh my God, guys! The Cybertruck! It's on fire!
A few onlookers gather at a distance, filming the unusual scene while keeping cautious.
What do I do? Should I call 911?
The vehicle remains intact but continues to emit thick smoke, hinting at a possible malfunction under the hood.
Should I get a fire extinguisher?